I'm going to do a video series of entries. There's going to be 3 different options with control of the puck and 2 giving up possession of the puck. So 3 with control are going to be drive, delay, and cut. And then I'm going to do some examples without the puck of chip and chase and dumps. So this first one is going to be drives. Left-handed shot on the left-handed side here. Kopitar going down. All of these videos, when this guy gets in across the blue line or to the blue line, he's always reading what this defenseman's position is, where his stick is, where he's giving him space, does he have a tight gap, loose gap, all those kind of things, and also reading what his teammates are doing versus pressure, whether they're open, so 3-on-3 situation here. As he comes in, this is where I always say draw it out the three options. You got to drive, you've got to delay, or you've got to cut. So those are your main 3 options. These ones are all going to be drives. So hand positioning here and body positioning is what's important. As a left-handed shot on the left side or right-handed shot on the right side, you generally see guys keeping 2 hands on their stick. The puck is there, the defender is there, and again, you're just trying to build a wall between the 2. And what you generally see is, as a forward, I know as a defenseman, if a forward got his hips past your hips, it was really difficult to stop him, because then you're just mainly using your stick trying to fish and knock the puck away, because they're in a position of power once they get their body position past your hips. So here you can see right there he's got body position. As soon as his hips go past this defenseman's hips, then he can get that puck out with his hands and just lean in with his body and create that separation. Another thing to keep in mind here is the bent knee protecting. That player can't get his stick around that leg. Having that leg out, riding on that outside edge and protecting is what's important on a strong side or a left-hander on a left wall drive. There, leans in, gets that body position, leans in and protects. This one, Tavares, he's beating a forward here. It's not actually a defenseman that he's beating, but the thing to watch here is that bottom hand. When it's a left-handed shot on the right-hand side wall, generally you'll see the bottom hand come off and just bat the other player's stick away. He still has his leg in the position of protection there, but also it's a lot easier to control that puck on the backhand with your top hand. If you're on your forehand, it's your bottom hand that you'd have to keep on the stick, and that's a pretty difficult, so it's a high skill play. So this one you see pretty much all the time. So it just goes down, bats that puck away, and then there's always a transition period. That hand has to come back on the stick in order to make a power move. So that hand comes off when you know you're in a glide or beating a defender to the outside and you can protect the puck, but there's got to be a time when that hand comes back onto the stick in order to make your move and go to the net. So a couple other examples here. Crosby. There, he gets body position right there, and you can see him start leaning in. Takes that bottom hand off the stick. As you can see here, there's only the top hand on the stick, and he's on his backhand. Bats it away. Power move to the net, makes his transition back to 2 hands once he's around that player. Again, here, this is an example of not getting in quick enough to transition the hands back onto the stick. So, good bottom hand there, protecting to knock this player's stick away. Leg is coming out in a protection. Uses the hand and the knee, pulls that stick, but then that's just a one-handed play. Pretty weak play when you got one hand on the stick. So as a player, you generally want to try to transition back to 2 hands once you have that player beat. And here's a segue into the next video. Taves coming down. Doesn't have numbers. It's a 2-on-3 here, so his team's probably changing or guys are behind. So this is where you make your decision. Do I have a drive? Do I have to delay? Or can I make a cut? So there's your 3 options with possession. He comes down. If feels he doesn't have anything, just a delay back, cuts back. And you can see the hands are crossed there. Hands cross in tight turns. I know some coaches say never cross your hands, but if you watch for it, you'll see a lot of tight turns and escape moves by defensemen where hands have to cross. Waits for pressure, waits for support. Support comes in and gets a good shot. So that's the first segment of it.